So, hi everybody. So good to see you. Hi Debbie, I'm glad you got in. Yay, it worked. Hi Kelly, good to see you. Hi Carol, you got in. Yay, welcome. Levon, hi, and Rhonda, hi, good to see you both. Hi Jody, hi Amanda. All right, I think somebody else is joining. So welcome to the second session where we are focusing on our emotional well-being and mental and emotional balance and understanding of what creates that imbalance in us when we are emotionally and mentally triggered. So let's start by centering, and then I'll just give you a little overview. Like last time, we will start with centering and getting into our bodies with self-massage and meditation. Hi, Emily, welcome. And then I will show you some slides with a little bit more deeper understanding of the brain and connection between our thoughts and emotions and our well-being and how it creates experience of the present moment and how Yoga Nidra can rewire our brains and create a different experience from what we have experienced in the past. And then we'll have a Yoga Nidra session. Hello, Gay, welcome. All right, so let's start by coming into just a comfortable position. You can settle wherever you are, in the chair or on the floor. Just take a few moments to get yourself settled. If you want to have your camera on so we can have that connection to feel each other. So we are together. Nicolette, welcome. I see your face. Beautiful. So just taking a moment to bring your attention inward and feeling the support of this group, that everyone here is coming to learn and to grow and to evolve as a soul. Just taking a moment to connect with your breath. There might be all kinds of thoughts and feelings that are present in you. Don't reject, don't try to push anything away. Just come into a present moment, feeling your breath right now. If it helps you to rest your hands over your body so you can actually feel the movement of the air inside of your body. Your chest moving, your belly expanding, allowing your shoulders to begin to soften and relax down. Allowing the thoughts in your mind to just begin to subside like a sand sinking down to the bottom of the river bank or ocean. And taking a deep breath, let's do this together. Inhale, filling your lungs from the bottom to the top. And exhale, relax, let the breath escape with a sigh. Continue breathing in, filling your belly from the bottom to the top. And as you exhale, allow your body to soften just a bit more. Relaxing your facial expression, relaxing your eyes, soft. Relaxing the cheeks, the eyes sinking into their sockets. Relaxing your belly even more. Feel the support underneath your hips. Feel your legs connecting with the floor, the surface you're sitting on. Continue to relax and breathe into this moment of now. Welcome, Jennifer. We're just coming into the present moment, centering and relaxing. Whenever you're ready, you can close your eyes. Who are joining us? Amina, welcome. Jessie, Wendy, Michael. Just taking a moment, and all of you who are watching from the replay, know that you're with us. The time and space doesn't matter. We are united in the field of oneness. Just taking this time to come into you, connection with yourself. Softening into your experience. Softening into this present moment. Moment by moment, breath by breath. If there are any sounds in your room, just let yourself experience the sound without being drawn into it. Allowing your awareness to expand, to welcome everything that is present. Sensations in your body, everything is welcomed. Thoughts in your mind, not pushing anything away. Continue to breathe and just welcome every moment and every experience in this present moment. Welcome, Amy. Committing and recommitting to the present moment experience. Nothing in this present moment needs to be fixed or to be different. Continue to come back to your breath. Welcoming each inhalation and observing each exhaling breath. Becoming more friendly towards your experience. More soft. More spacious. more welcoming. Continue to allow each inhalation to fill you with fresh energy. And each exhale to wash that fresh energy throughout your body, releasing anything from the past. Thoughts about the past, worries about the future, resentments, regrets, anxiety of what is about to happen or what will happen. Just continue to come back to each precious breath, one breath at a time. A lot of what we do, the drive for what we do in our life, is a desire to escape the discomfort. And what we are learning during this time is how to welcome everything that is there, not running away from the discomfort, not being pulled towards what we're desiring, what we wish to be different. We will continue with anchoring even more deeply into our physical present moment experience with a massage and activation and awakening of the body. So we'll continue. You can keep your eyes closed. You can set your glasses to the side if you're wearing glasses. Begin rubbing your hands together. A little bit more vigorously so you can build warmth, traction, sensations between your hands. When your hands feel nice and warm, bring your fingers over your eyelids and let the whole surface of your face and the palms of your hands connect. And continue to breathe deeply and feel that energetical exchange between your palms and your face. And the face relaxing even more. Take a deep breath. And exhale with a sigh. Relax your eyes even more. Now begin massaging your face, moving from the eyelids across the eyebrows, the space between the eyebrows, towards the forehead, spreading your fingers across the forehead. And paying attention to tender points, wherever you feel tenderness. Just give it a little extra time and extra gentleness and attention. Massaging the temples. Perhaps moving into the scalp, giving yourself a scalp massage. Welcoming yawning as a release, as a form of release of build-up tension. Making any sounds that you feel like making. Yawning, sighing out. And continue, move your fingers wherever feels good to you. Wherever you start noticing there's an extra sensitivity, extra tender spot, slow that movement with your fingers and spend extra amount of time there. Breathing into that area. Calming through the hair. Coming back to the face, massaging the area of the jaw where it connects with the skull. And along the jawline. The cheeks, feel free to open and close your mouth to let out more tension, escape from the face. And moving into the eyes and around the nose. Enjoying this reconnection, this nurturing of your attention and reconnection with an energy and the body. Without any attachment or repulsion, liking or not liking, just letting yourself be with this experience without any preference, neutrally. Moving into the neck, massaging your neck, the front, sides, and the back. Opening the throat. And the shoulders. Feel free to lower your head, opening the sides of the neck and the shoulder and squeezing the tops of the shoulders. And shake your hands when you feel like this is complete. Give it a little shake. Release whatever accumulations you have swept with your hands. Cleansing energetically, cleansing emotionally and mentally and physically. Before we start a little bit more activation, and now start tapping on your head. Waking up the brain, the power brain. We will be talking a lot more today about the brain and how it secretes all kinds of neurochemicals, neurotransmitters, and how the brain and our thoughts and emotions are interconnected, and the body, the feeling in the body. Just keep tapping on the sides, the back, the front. Activating our powerful glands inside of the brain that create homeostasis and the sense of balance and well-being, the wellness. And keep going down, moving into the face, very gently tapping on your face, the cheeks, the jaw, the neck, down into the chest. Make a sound. Nobody can hear you, so make it as loud as you can. And even if people in your home can hear it, just make a delicious and listen to that vibration. Feel that vibration inside of your chest. Then keep moving down into your ribs, going around the rib cage and to the back, lower back, the area of the kidneys and the belly. And now we will move into the arms, one hand on the shoulder and moving down the arm. Down to the hand, the forearm, the wrist, and And moving up. And once again, down with the thumb facing up on the top of the arm. It's a different meridian. And then coming to the pinky side and going up again from the lower part of the arm and into the armpit. Reach your arm and tap on the rib cage. Open it a little bit more. And then use your hand to swipe, to sweep across the arm and cleanse. And visualize that there is a white, purifying light that you're bathing yourself with. Light that is pure and cleansing. And shake it off. Before we go to the other side, just take a moment to feel this, to soak in energetically this release of energy. Breathe. Relax even more deeply into this experience. And receive. Feel the subtle sensations in your body. And now we'll move to the other side. You can lean your head to the other shoulder and begin at the neck and the shoulder with gentle tapping. Down the arm. Palm of the hand and moving up the inside. And down again with the thumb facing up. And the other side on the pinky side. Moving in towards the armpit and reaching to the back and the rib cage down. Tap again all around the shoulder to the back and the front, both sides. Now sweep the side, cleansing it with the pure white or golden light, whatever color, white or golden, cleansing, warm, purifying light. And again, cleanse your head, your forehead, the back of the head, the face, the neck, and down the chest and the breasts. Just taking a moment to rest. You can let your hands be open, facing the sky, the ceiling, in this open and receptive position. And just let yourself feel the cleansing, the purifying. And for a moment, bring your attention to the point between your eyebrows, the spot between your eyebrows, and direct your attention 2 to 3 inches inward towards the center of your brain. And relax even more fully, more deeply. Now allow your eyes to softly open, coming into the space and from that space of connection to yourself and the expanded state of awareness, come in and lean into the camera if you don't have your camera on, and invite you to turn it on, and keeping yourself anchored in yourself. Also connect with 2 or 3 people in the group and just nod your head that I see you, I connect with you, my heart feels you, I'm with you. We're connected. You can put it into the chat how you're feeling. How is your state of feeling right now? You can just put 1 or 2 words. How are you feeling? Amanda feels calmer, rather present. Refreshed, Nicolette. Calm, Kelly, yes. Peaceful. Levon feels calm. Michael, calm. Kelly, calm. Amy, peaceful, relaxed. Jennifer, open and sweetness. Susan, oh, yes. At ease, Wendy. More at peace. Happy. Jody, I'm so happy. Yes. Peaceful and excited. Oh, yes, Deb. Relaxed, Emily. Beautiful. All right, so we will move into looking at today's topic of, this is our second session of the 3 mini session, and we're focusing today on emotions and thoughts. So let me start screen share. See, we left it here. All right. So we looked last Sunday at, and those of you who are not there, you're welcome. It's to watch the replay if you haven't yet. So we started by looking at how Yoga Nidra creates a different physiology, how it heals us on a physiological level, and also how our thoughts are connected to how we feel and how thoughts affect our physical state and our health. We looked at some of the really powerful studies about the state of the heart and correlation between our happiness and heart disease and the likelihood of dying from heart attack when we're not happy or when we're not enjoying what we're doing. So today we're looking at the emotions and mental state. So let me go to the next slide. And as we started today, we know the importance of being in the present moment, the now, and how what happened yesterday, when we focus on what happened in the past, we are not in the present moment. We are consumed by regrets and resentments and thinking about what could have happened, what didn't happen. And when we put our attention into the future, we worry, we anticipate, we have anxiety, we are not able to fully experience the joy and the pleasure of what the present moment has to offer, because we are become fragmented. We split, either going into the past or into the future. And so let's look at the brain and how does the brain actually work. So we all know the importance of being in the present moment. So I want to show you, perhaps for some of you, a different understanding of what happens in the brain when we're not living in the present moment. So we have a different mind. The mind, what is the mind? The mind is the brain in action. When we perform certain actions, when we drive a car, we have a certain mind. When we sing a song, we have a certain mind that is operating it. When we take a shower, there's a different state of mind that creates that experience. And brain turns on in a specific way when we're doing certain different functions, right? So for different functions, the brain is operating differently. And we have created experiences that we know how to perform. We do them automatically. And that creates a certain circuitry inside of our brain when neuroclusters work together as a community. So you can see that image of a neuron, and there are neurotransmitters and neurosynapses that fire and wire together when we perform different functions. And when they fire and wire together, the brain operates from what it has already memorized from the past. So it knows what to create. It doesn't have the new experience. It doesn't have new neural pathways inside of the brain. And we create thousands and thousands of synaptic connections between the neurons, and that have like three-dimensional assembly. And the mind is the brain in action, right? So learning, when we learn a new skill, when we learn a new behavior, we are creating new pathways in the brain that haven't been created before. So learning, in a way, it's the brain getting an upgrade. And when we're experiencing something new neurological pathways are created. And those new neurological pathways create new circuits in the brain, and that creates a new experience. Let me go to the next slide. And the same way that neurological experience, like different experiences, create neural pathways in the brain, we also create emotions with new experiences. And emotions are the chemical residues from the past or chemical feedback. And that lives in the brain and also in the body. The stronger the experience that we had in the past, the stronger the emotional residue that lives in the brain and in the body. So you can see how the past experiences create thoughts and emotions in the present moment, and they run a certain circuit. And the stronger the emotional residue was from the experience in the past, the more this experience leaves a lasting impression in your brain and in the body. That's how the long-term memory is formed. And if learning means making new connections in your brain, memories are when you maintain those connections so that those connections stay the same. And when we make new experiences, new neurological connections are made, right? So what the importance of this, I want to show you this model, and let's see, like we'll go through this all together. The important thing to realize is that your past exists in your brain and in your body as a memory. And this is so important because when the past exists and as memories in the brain, in the way that the brain fires and wires its neurons, and as experiences in the body as emotions and feelings, you realize that you don't really live in the present moment. This is like a really critical thing to recognize of how that works on a physiological level. The more we repeat a choice, a thought, a behavior, experience, emotion, or experience or interaction with another person or with ourselves, the more those neurons fire and wire together, and the more they will sustain a long-term relationship and that memory and reality. And we think that this is the reality, but actually it's a memory from the past. So your past, so this diagram I just drew together today, your past becomes your future. So how does that work, that your past becomes your future? We'll start here with we think a certain thought or have a certain memory, and that thought leads to the brain releasing certain biochemicals. So you see how non-physical, non-material thought becomes a chemical messenger, like actual chemical inside of your brain. And that chemical leads to your body feeling exactly how you were thinking. So your body like believes that what that thought or memory from the past is how it really is in this present moment. So it feels, perhaps if you had a thought of a fearful thought or worrisome thought, it translates into the fearful feeling in your body or a worrisome feeling and anxiety, and your heart rate goes up, your muscles start to tense, you start to sweat, your hands become wet. So you see how the thought of something worrisome or fearful from the past creates the experience in the present moment in your body through the chemical reaction that takes place and release of chemicals in your brain. And it continues to go into the cycle. The more you feel that feeling in your body, it starts to feed back into the thought. The more you think that thought, and it becomes that cycle, the loop. The thought leads to the feeling leads to the thought, and it continues and it amplifies and goes on and on. And this loop where thinking creates feeling, the feeling creates thinking will not stop unless we stop and take a moment to break that cycle. So the thoughts are the vocabulary of our brain, and the feelings are the vocabulary of our body. The only way that the body can communicate is through feelings and emotions, and the mind communicates through thoughts. The cycle of how you think and feel becomes a circular state, and it becomes the state where your past is your present and your future. And when you fire and wire the same circuit in the brain, you are hardwiring your brain into the same pattern again and again, the same pattern of thinking, of behaving, or of choosing, of your attitude, of your interactions with yourself and others. And the end product of the past becomes your feelings. When you think of the problem of the past, those problems connected to the past experiences, interactions with people create feelings such as unhappiness, futility, the feelings of shame, guilt, frustration, anger, disappointment, feeling like a failure. So that becomes that loop. And it's not the end sentence, because we have the solution. That's what we're doing with Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is one of the practices, one of many different practices that helps you rewire your neurocircuitry and create a different future from the one that you lived in the past. So it brings you from the reactive triggers, those reactive feelings and thoughts, into that were created in the past, into the present moment. And we need to start with a neutral attitude towards those thoughts and feelings. That's what Yoga Nidra helps us with, is to create a neutrality of how we interact with our feelings and thoughts. And today we will be using the power of intention, and the intention is the tool for rewiring your brain and to create a new future. In today's Yoga Nidra, we will be using this intention. I'm at peace with myself as I am and with the world as it is. So that's our little slides for today. So I'm going to stop here. And if anybody wants to share anything before we move into our Yoga Nidra experience, this will be a good time to share anything, any ahas or anything you want to say. You can put it into the chat box. All right, so let's move into, I see that you're all ready for Yoga Nidra. So let's get yourself into the position, create your nest and get yourself comfortable lying. It can be on your bed or on the floor. Yes, Lori, yes. Yes, this is extraordinary information. Yes, it is. It is an extraordinary information. Yes. And if we can remember like how we are living from our past every single day and not truly in the present moment. Yes. With your child. Yes. You figure this out with your childhood trauma. Yes. Yes. That's it. Yes. And childhood trauma, we've all, with no exception, we have all experienced childhood trauma. And that's why it's so powerful to have the tools where we know how to rewire our past memories of childhood, of traumatic childhood experiences. Mm-hmm. In today's Yoga Nidra, I will ask you to bring into your awareness a situation in your life, can be current situation or something in the past or reoccurring, where you feel triggered. A time when you go into that cycle of thinking and feeling and thinking and feeling about something that is uncomfortable or something triggering you, something that gets you going. So just go ahead and think of that situation right now. And then when in Yoga Nidra, I will ask you to think of it again. Just bring whatever first thing that comes to your awareness that you get upset about, you feel frustrated or scared about, or it can be with another person or with yourself or a circumstance. I'm not sure if you could hear this. I switched to iPad. So just would like you to bring into your awareness a situation that gets you going, like something that makes you feel triggered. You go on a spin, thinking and feeling negatively. A person, a circumstance in your life, or something about yourself that you have a hard time coming to peace with. Now close your eyes and quiet your mind. Be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, and tension. Give yourself fully to this present moment. Relax, trust, and let go. Breathe in fully. And exhale with a deep sigh. And again, breathe in fully. And exhale with a deep sigh, letting go even more. Feel a deep sense of peace and contentment beginning to wash over you.
Bring the situation that you would like to have a resolution with, clarity or resolution on. Simply bring it into your awareness now and trust that whatever needs to happen will happen spontaneously and effortlessly. Let go of any effort to make anything happen. Allow yourself to receive this statement of purpose with your whole being, with your heart and mind, your body. During this time, I will participate wholeheartedly in this process of Yoga Nidra and trust that whatever issues are in the way of my peace will be released spontaneously and effortlessly. I let go of any struggle or effort to make anything happen. Now bring your awareness to a situation that triggers you and feel it fully. Make it very real for you, as if you were in the middle of it right now. Notice where you feel this situation, that circumstance in your body. Feel it as sensation in your body and observe the range of sensations. What does it feel like? Just be aware. Restriction, tightness, pressure. Elevated heartbeat. Pain. Breathe into that place of sensation. Use your breath to be with what is there. Not trying to make it go away. Just use the breath to hang out with it. Breathe into it. Just let it be as it is. Simply observe the range of sensations. Observe what you're aware of now. Truly feel the sensation. If your mind is going into some other place, thinking past or future, bring your attention back to your breath and the sensation that you're feeling. Let it be fully felt. As if to say to it, I'm willing to feel you. Give it full permission to be. Experiencing without trying to change anything. Just is. Breathe with it. Stay with it. Simply observe what you're aware of now. Create space for what's there. Don't resist what you are feeling. Cultivate a sense of relaxation in the midst of it all. Be soft, spacious, and at ease. Simply observe what you're aware of now. If the sensation moves or changes, follow it patiently and easefully. Stay with the process. If you feel yourself moving into avoidance, breathe and come back to the openness of what you're feeling. And notice what happens in your body as you remain present, relaxed, and connected. Continue to use your breath and your attention to be with it all just as it is. Remove yourself from any tendency to control or resist. Just let it be as it is, without needing it to be different. Now bring your attention to the third eye, the point between your eyebrows. And drop below whatever is happening to a space of silence. Whether the sensation has shifted or not, allow integration to happen with where you are now. As we enter further into Yoga Nidra, any releases, shifts, and changes that need to take place will happen spontaneously and effortlessly. Now it is time for your body to rest deeply. Let go of any need to make anything happen. We will move our attention into the body to release trapped energy and move deeper into total relaxation. Those of you with cardiac disease, hypertension, glaucoma, simply use caution. If you cannot have undue pressure in your head, continue to breathe normally. It's important that you breathe normally as you tense the body. Now, as you inhale, make fists and deliberately induce stiffness and tension throughout your shoulders, arms, and fists. Tighten, tighten, tighten even more. And now let go completely. Relax. On your next exhalation, relax even more. Let go. Observe and feel the flood of energy in your arms. This time, as you inhale, deliberately induce stiffness and tension in your hips, legs, and feet. Tighten, tighten even more. Tight, hold, hold, and let go. Let go completely. Relax. Observe the flood of energy in your legs. And this time we will tighten and tense the entire body as you inhale. Arms, hands, shoulders, feet, face, buttocks. Tighten, tighten even more. Hold, hold, and now relax. Relax completely. Let go. On your next exhalation, let go even more. Observe and feel the flood of energy extending to all the muscles, nerves, and cells of your entire body. Let your whole body go limp. Melt into the flood of energy you feel in your body. Let your body go limp like a rag doll. Relax even more. Release any holding anywhere. Feel yourself descending down into the stillness beneath the mind. Enter the deepest state of letting go right now. Sense all sensations. Feel it all. Resist nothing. As we enter this next phase of Yoga Nidra, remain as motionless as you can. If you need to move or make an adjustment, do so mindfully and return to stillness as soon as you can. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Allow your entire body to respond to my words directly and non-mentally. Allow any disturbances, external or internal, to draw you more deeply within. In Yoga Nidra, you enter the subconscious energy field. Let your mind merge and melt into the energy body and go beyond the boundaries of body and mind. Now shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Do absolutely nothing from now on. Simply relax. Drop into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, and peace as you bring your attention to the third eye. Now your consciousness is in direct communion with your energy body. As you breathe in through your nose, fill your lungs from completely and fully without straining. Now start exhaling through softly pursed lips as if you're blowing through a straw. Let it be a prolonged, steady stream of breath, emptying your lungs completely. Breathe in completely. Breathe out completely without straining. Each time you exhale, empty your mind of all anticipations and empty your body of all tensions. As you inhale, fill your heart with joy. Continue to breathe with constant attention and detached awareness. Each time you inhale, drop into a deeper level of silent awareness and experience the balancing and relaxing impact of the breath. Breath is calm. Mind is silent. Body is relaxed. Heart is unconditionally open. Now return to your normal breathing and turn your attention inward. Experience the powerful impact of the breath, the vibratory energetic pulsations in the form of sensations in your body. Let your detached awareness embrace all experiences unconditionally. Let your mind melt and merge into it. Now bring your undivided attention to the point between your eyebrows. and drop into the deepest level of silent stillness, peace, and harmony. Drop into that silent space where all doing stops. Let go. Let go even more. Enter an effortless state of being. Follow my guidance as we move our attention through different parts of the body. Let the penetrating power of consciousness instantly dissolve any blockages and holdings as you move through different areas of your body. As I guide you from point to point, remain in non-doing, silent awareness. Resolve to yourself that you will stay alert and awake. Now bring your undivided attention to the point between your eyebrows, pit of the throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, pit of the throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, pit of the throat, middle of the chest, right nipple, middle of the chest, left nipple, middle of the chest, navel point, middle of the pubic bone, right hip, knee, ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, right ankle, knee, hip, middle of the pubic bone, left hip, knee, ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe, ankle, knee, hip, middle of the pubic bone, navel point, middle of the chest, pit of the throat, and back to the brow center, the third eye. Feel yourself open and allowing, steady and centered. Rest back, empty, like a blue sky. Pure capacity for experience to move through. Every cloud that comes eventually goes. And as the sky, you can let it come and let it go. You know this place. It is the part of you that can never be diminished or destroyed. Pure, steady, timeless, like the sky itself. Rest here. Recognize whatever has happened in your life has already gone, already passed. You are here. Just be here in this moment. At this time, allow the wisdom of the body to release what it no longer needs. You don't need to hold it anymore. Give it to the sky to hold for you. You already have what you need. Let this knowingness permeate every part of your body, sending an ever-expanding sense of peace throughout. Give yourself permission to enter into the deepest level of relaxation right now. Let go. Nothing to do or achieve. Sensations, thoughts, images floating by like clouds on a clear blue sky. Be the space in which it is all happening. Here, your intention and your affirmations are actualized and fulfilled with effortless ease. Now bring this intention into your awareness. I am at peace with myself as I am, and with the world as it is. I am at peace with myself as I am, and with the world as it is. I am at peace with myself as I am, and with the world as it is. Allow this intention to go to the deepest levels of recognition with no hesitation. Know that your higher self recognizes, honors, and accepts your intention. Have faith and trust that it has been heard and is being acted upon by the higher power of the source within you. There's no need for you to do anything about it. Go deeper into the third eye, the mystical command center, and let it carry out your intentions, prayers, and affirmations. At this time, feel the presence of any guides, mentors, teachers, or family members you feel connected to. You may sense this as a universal force or energy surrounding you and guiding you. Know that this presence surrounds you always. You can draw on this presence at any time. If there is any guidance for you to receive about the situation that created triggers in the past, either as a felt sense, words, or images, allow yourself to receive this guidance now. Otherwise, simply rest back in the space, the grace and protection of the presence. Now, begin to become aware of rising and falling of the breath. Slowly feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Sense the body resting on the surface you're on. Feel the quality of the air touching your skin, the blanket. When you're ready, begin stretching your body. You can reach your arms above your head. Bring your knees towards your chest and begin stretching and moving as if you're waking from a deeply restful sleep. Rocking side to side, waking up the lower back, the hips. Take your time, do not hurry. And turn over to your right side and to curl into a fetal position. And feel the safety, the comfort, and the protection of the womb of existence. Bring again this intention into your awareness. I am at peace with myself as I am, and with the world as it is right now. Every time you find yourself being triggered in reaction, you are empowered with this intention. Now you can gradually move and begin to sit up with your eyes closed. Continue to stay deep in this deep inner experience. Regardless of what you consciously recognize that has or hasn't changed, know that something deep inside of you has shifted to rewire your brain, to create new pathways. To align you with your intention. Become aware of your body. And bring a deep sense of peace and contentment with you as you bring your attention back to your body. And notice how relaxed, more relaxed your body is. Notice the quality of your breath, the softness in your breath. Notice if there's more silence in the mind. Notice how quiet the heartbeat is. Be still and be grateful. For what you have learned about yourself. Know that you can easily come back to this place again and again. The moment that you catch yourself being triggered, this pathway is created and you can return back here again and again. When you're ready, gradually allow your eyes to open. You can come towards the camera, meeting each other from this place of ease and peace and connection to love and acceptance of yourself as you are and the world as it is. Jai Bhagwan. Jai Bhagwan. May the spirit in each one of us be victorious. You can put your to the gallery mode if you want to put it on the gallery mode so you can see everybody and connect to each one's heart. Just feeling that sacredness and preciousness of the present moment. And if you want to put in the chat how are you feeling now and anything else you're experiencing now, feel free to put it into the chat box. Settled, deeply relaxed, refreshed. I feel amazing, Jennifer, yes. Yay. So those of you who are in the Yoga Nidra training, just remember to record your experience from today and write about how you received the intention, how you felt, and also all of you. Notice if you're that trigger about the situation that we started with, if things shifted, if your attitude, if your perception of what was triggering you has shifted or not. Susan feels calm, grounded, expansive. Yes. Yes, yes, that expansive. Like, yeah, when we expand into our truth of who we are, we're not limited to those triggers and memories of the past that create that feeling of constriction and smallness. Beautiful. All right, so we have one more mini class next Sunday. I know that I promised an hour, but it always goes longer than an hour. It's hard to stop at an hour. So yes, next week we are expanding into the spirit that we are. So that's our third theme. We started with the physical body. Today we focused on emotional and mental triggers and our balance, emotional and mentally. And next week is our spirit connection through the heart into the expansiveness of the spirit, the soul that we are. All right, have a beautiful rest of your Sunday and beautiful week. And I'll see you again next Sunday. Sending you much love and blessings. Jai Bhagwan.